We've been checking out the 2K League since tip-off, and this season is on fire. And here's a look at what you can expect from the turn.
The NBA 2K League officially turns the page to their 4-day tournament on July 14th, with all 23 teams participating remotely from their local markets. Teams seeded 10 through 23 will...
And now introducing your Detroit Pistons. Starting at point guard.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, Junior's out there with Diallo. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. And it's the Pistons to start out. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Back to Ellington. It's Junior top of the key. Ball against Joseph. Got a piece of it. A fast break now for Charlotte. And it's Washington missing. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Hornets. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Charlotte. Hayward outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
Even though Hayward's improved from beyond the arc, you see the natural inclination from mid-range.
Pulls it up. Here's Junior. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Junior missing. Floats one, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul. The Hornets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Passes it to Ellington. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Junior. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellington. That one, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Shot good by Diallo.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball against Joseph. And here is Ball. 23 points his last outing. Here's Washington. And again, the Hornets missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And both free throws good for Junior. And the Player of the Week winners being announced recently, and Junior Greg taking the honors for the first time in his career.
And it's no surprise, as Junior was simply magnificent this week, completely carried his team to victories, and he gets some well-deserved recognition.
Clock at 6. Rozier kicks to Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Junior, and that one good. Hornets leading by 3. Rozier looking around, and that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul. Rozier against Plumlee, and it's Rozier missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Junior throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Passes it to Rozier. Zeller inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's Washington. The kick out to Rozier. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Ball with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Right side, Ball. Back to Zeller, and it's Ball in the corner. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Ellington. Back to Joseph. With the teardrop. Doesn't go that time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Rozier the pass to Washington. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Grant comes in for Diallo. And Smith subbed in for Joseph. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Daniels, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Out to Smith. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Grant dishes to Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Free throws.
And the first one drops. Charlotte making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Now, here's Rozier. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. There's the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Graham. Now Rozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They grab their own miss. He gets it in there.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Grant outside. Passes it to Stewart. To the inside. Knocked loose. A fast break now for Charlotte. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3, defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Here's McDaniels, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And some changes here for... Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Junior's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Bay in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Here's Ball. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Joseph, the pass to Ellington. Junior kicks to Joseph. Now here's Ellington. Rozier defending. 5 to shoot. Joseph, the pass to Junior. 2 points. That one goes. Junior's got 12 points in the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot's good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pistons trail by 11. And Joseph kicks to Ellington. Junior lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 14.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Ball finds Zeller. Hayward with the ball. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayward's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
And that's where the added muscle Hayward has put on during his career comes into play. So effective in combating an aggressive defense.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Bay. It's up a 3. It's good from long range.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Charlotte leading by 8. Outside, Ball. Over in the corner, Washington. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bay passes to Junior. On the wing, Ellington. Rozier defending. Plumlee trying to break loose. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one is good. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
There's the versatility we talk about. Gordon Hayward able to score on all 3 levels.
Stolen by Washington. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit on D. It's a 10-point game. Now, here's Rozier. Ellington defending. Steps back and shoots. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Junior. Pistons passing it around. Plumlee. He can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Hornets leading by 10. Rozier with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From 10 feet out, The shot comes out, and the Pistons now going the other way.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Joseph. And the pass to Ellington. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Plumlee. Here's Junior. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Hornets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
The long legs of Hayward really coming into play off these fast break chances. Hard to keep pace with a guy that big and athletic.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Outside, Porter. Passes to Ellington. It's Junior, top of the key. Plumlee dishes to Junior. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Porter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Washington kicks the ball. Pass to Rozier. Pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Junior kicks to Porter. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points.
I like this strategy, getting Porter into the catch-and-shoot situation, giving him a chance to make a play.
And here is Rozier. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Ellington to the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Pistons have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw, no good. For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Plumlee. Diallo comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Smith subbed in for Corey Joseph. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding a 15-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the small forward.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Pistons trail by 17. Now Ellington. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Junior at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The pass to Washington. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. Ball with the bucket.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 17. And Ball comes to help. Stolen by Ball. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Hayward outside, fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in. Ball's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Plumlee, no luck.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And the shot is good. Hayward's got 14 points for the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside, and Ball comes to help. Plumlee, the pass to Joseph. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Washington with it. Now defended by Junior. And it's Washington missing. Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Down low. And Junior with the basket on the assist from Joseph. And it's now 22 points for Junior.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Passes it to Zeller. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Another shot. And Zeller kicks to Washington. Back to Zeller. The kick out to Rozier. Joseph against Ball. Back to Rozier. Shoots over Ellington. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Junior. Hayward comes with the double team. And stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Ball. Here's Rozier. Zeller trying to free himself up. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his second basket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Joseph, the pass to Junior. Here's Bay. To the middle. Here's Junior. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. Hornets leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Smith up top. He's covered by Zeller. Smith dishes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate. Smith Jr., this is what leaders do best.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass the ball. Inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bucket is good. 28 points for Junior.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Zeller, guarded closely. Smith left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
Free throw good, Smith. Both teams. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. There's the double team with Joseph. Over in the corner, Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. That free throw good from Washington. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
They've got Corey Joseph. Junior's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Doubled by Plumlee. Passes it to Hayward. There's the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Entering the league, this is where Hayward had to improve. And he has. Tremendous touch now from range.
And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now, here's Ball. Ellington defending. Hayward can't hit. And, well, Detroit shooting reasonably well, 45%. To the inside. Here's Junior. That one goes. Count it. 34 points for Junior.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Ball. This one for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ellington kicks to Joseph. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Hayward goes in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Hayward is so elusive on his drives to the bucket. Even when the D thinks they have him figured out, he finds ways to draw fouls.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. Rodney Magruder comes in for Joseph. Outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down low, here's Junior. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Junior's got 38 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Wanamaker. Hayward with the ball. The layup off target. Inside, here's Jackson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, he's like a surgeon down low operating in the paint. He is incredibly effective there.
Hornets leading by 21. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Hayward.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
And Junior throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And here is Rozier. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Unloads. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Shot clock at 6. Yep, it counts. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Pass to Hayward. Zeller inside. Here's Washington. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Diallo, he's checked in for the Pistons. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Pistons shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Feeds to Junior. From 8. Count it. Good. Junior's got 46 points.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Now, here's Rozier. Ellington defending to the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First one falls for him.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
So it's the Pistons now. To the inside, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
It's tipped. Outside ball. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Diallo the pass to Junior. Rozier with the steal. Launches it. And it's Junior with the rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And there's the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ellington inside the three-point line. And too long on the shot. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Doubled by Plumlee. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
To the paint. Junior kicks to Plumlee. And the layup falls. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And it's Rozier missing.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And stolen by Zeller. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Deep 2 from Ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Plumlee's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Down low. Passes it to Ellington. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Pass to Ellington. There's the dish to Junior. Back to Ellington. Off the left rim and out.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Now here's Ball. Hayward outside. 4 on the shot clock. The drive by Ball. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And here comes the break. Diallo the pass to Junior. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. A different look here for Detroit. Porter's checked in for Diallo. Josh Jackson comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Corey Joseph.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cody Zeller.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Pass to Biyombo. Over Junior. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.